Shane back in the house again. After that first gym visit of the year, I already got the yoga going for the stretch and relaxation. Now I get to tune in the body. And I can't explain how good it makes you feel, guys. If you've never tried it, we can't judge anything until we try it, right? Contempt before investigation. You know, I've been doing it on and off my whole life, so not only can I help try to share the knowledge with the audio, I actually help people in the gym as well and how to train certain muscle groups. Not to get huge or any of that stuff, but just to do things properly, right? Because when you do things properly, you get good results. But anyways, man, I talk about this. I mean, God, did it sound good the other day. And last night, it just sucked. It absolutely sucked. Everything was wrong. The bass was wrong. The mid-range was wrong. I was picking the system apart. You know, I shouldn't have made that huge change that you can't even see behind me. You're probably wondering what that change is. I'll unveil that in a moment. But I'd love people to comment on this because it's so on the money that nobody will be able to deny it. I'm sorry to say. I know sounds like an absolute. I kind of do have that tendency. But time and time again, it's proven itself to be true. So all I'm going to say is the big change that I made was absolutely nothing. So you're probably wondering why I say that, right? And I'd be wondering too. You know, like I say, guys, I'm going so much deeper on YouTube when it comes to audio. I want to really get to the personal beliefs of the individual user and the experiences that they've had on this long journey. Because it's either a lifetime or you surrender to it, you just give up and you say, this isn't for me, I'm going to make a change. Because I know that's what it would take for me to stop. I'm just not quite there yet. I have a feeling though that it's coming because, to be honest, the only thing that I've gained from it is knowledge. I can't say that it's 100% joy and that it's the healthiest thing I can do for myself, because for me it's not. It's just not. You know, most other things I engage in cause me 100% joy and fulfillment and just a good feeling of contentment inside and relaxation. This can do the opposite. And if you're not careful, it just can. And I know there's a lot of you out there in that same boat. So I'll tell you what I say. The brain just wasn't feeling it. You know, it just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't in the best mood. The listening sessions just weren't going as I was hoping for. And it's completely the psychological condition, man, that was in that analytical mood to pick the system apart. It's not the system. This is supposed to be about music, isn't it? It's not about sitting down there and picking a system apart like that you spent your hard-earned money on, thinking that if you spend maybe some more that you can fix it. Guys, you're never going to fix it. You are never going to fix it once you've crossed that imaginary line. You're always going to be hard on stuff, and that's okay. But for me, I've been doing this so long, and I know you think, oh, how long you've been doing it. Well, it doesn't even matter the length. It matters just the intensity of it, like how deep I was into this thing, right? And the duration. I mean, you could say you're an audiophile for 30 years and only seen 10 components, 15 components, right? Well, I'm not going to lie. I've seen in the hundreds. And that's the truth. And it's an embarrassing truth, to be honest. But what I took away from that, guys, was the knowledge that I thought, you know what? I'm sick of this. I don't need to do this anymore. I need to just get that knowledge that I've learned out there. And is it a technical knowledge? No, because I don't understand like an engineer's mind and how electronics really work. I basically kind of stay along the surface. on how it can affect owners emotionally, this audiophile journey, right? So let's not be too hard on our components, man. We have to blame the critical brain for a lot of these feelings that we come up against. And I'd love to hear people's comments on it, whether I've hit the nail on the head for you. And my channel is about honesty and not being afraid just to share the truth, right? Because at the end of the day, the truth sets us free, right? Sets me free. I mean, I feel great from every video I do because I know that someone might have got even one thing out of it. Or even if only one person I touched, then I did my job. And that makes Shrink feel good. I like what Ron said. The world needs an audio shrink. And to tell you the truth, some people, the haters, where are your papers? Like, they seriously thought that I am professing to be an actual educated, real psychiatrist. Well, you're missing the point here. I just think it's one of the best handles related to audio you could ever come up with. And you know what? It wasn't even me that came up with it. I thank you guys for that, right? You just hit the nail on the head as to what is a great handle for my channel. I'm carving out a niche of my own here, right? So anyways, without you guys doing what you do for me, I wouldn't continue doing this, man. You show the love in many, many ways, and I'll keep saying that on every video. You keep me coming back to come up with new ideas, new things that hopefully people can ask themselves in the mirror. Do I do this as well? Is audiophilism healthy for me to continue? They're good questions to ask, man. They just are. So, we got Christmas season, and I know that audiophile is a very, very selfish hobby when you're in deep. It just is. It can isolate you from people. It's all about me, how good I can make my stereo that nobody even cares about. How good can it be? It's sad, to be honest. It is, and I'm there. I've been there. So that's why I'm sharing it, right? I'm not afraid to share. It's a very self-absorbed, selfish, isolating, everything that goes along with addiction, right? So anyway, it's about giving back on Christmas. It's about thinking about others. If you're a used audio site addict, try to take a day off it. Don't even look at the site. That's the challenge I have for you. And I'm not going to say, here's my advice, take it. I'm not using it. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to put the phone down on Christmas, right? And it's not easy. It is not easy, right? So anyway, that's the video of the day. Like and subscribe, guys. Shrink loves you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everybody. Cheers.